Morning all. Well, what have we been up to? Well, been digging a trench on the side of the driveway here to get power down to the gates. So the wall is basically finished, but the next part is to get power down there for the opening gates. And I've dug the trench down the long part of the driveway. I've saved you watching those videos, and we've started putting some conduit in the ground to run the power in. It's only going to be 24 volt AC, so it doesn't need to be very deep, but I do want to protect it, so we've put some 25mm conduit in the ground. Now that part's dug, but then I still need to dig across the lawn over to the pump house for the pool, which is where that's going to get the power from. So we'll do that once we're finished with this bit and cover this bit in. It's meant to rain the next day or so, so I'd like to get this bit finished before I get stuck into the lawn. So yeah, we're going to get the rest of this pipe in. I've only got 3 lengths in, and putting a draw wire in at the same time. There's the string. As well as that, I'm putting a grease filled Cat 6 cable in alongside it, because there's some Wi-Fi. The gate can actually use some Wi-Fi features, and I'd quite like to do that. It's probably more of a future thing than anything, but the cable's relatively cheap, so we'll just stick that in the ground at the same time. So before I lay the Cat 5 cable out, I'm just going to go along the fence line with the spade again and clean out. It's been quite a few weeks since a lot of this has been dug, and there's just some stuff that's fallen back in, and you know, there's rabbits and all sorts of things around here, so get stuck into just cleaning that out, and then we'll lay out the Cat 5e cable, then come back with the conduit. So we've got 3/4 of the way up here putting the PVC pipe in, and we've got pulling a draw wire in at the same time. We're just using a bit of wire to push through the rod while we pull the string in, and just using some solvent to join the PVC pipe together. So yeah, we haven't got far to go, and done all that. And then we'll be done with this and be able to fill that in before the rain comes. And then probably next step will be to dig the trench across the lawn to the house. So I've broken through, ramming a pipe underneath the concrete. It's coming out there. So this is where the power is, and this is where we're going to run our 24 volt from. There's a little transformer here and such, and the Ethernet cable will go up the back of those pipes into the ceiling cavity and across to the Ethernet switch. So we're preparing to pull the cable through the duct this morning for the power to the gate. So this is just going to run 24 volt, AC, so that's why the duct's not very deep in the ground. It's not required to be with 24 volts. So Reese is just preparing the cable to put onto the draw wire, and we'll go down to the far end and pull through in a few minutes. Yeah, how are you going there, daughter?
Good.
We won't put this in the video.
Oh.
So we got the draw wire with another draw wire, so we're going to pull a second draw wire in while we pull the first one out, and then we've got the cable there connected up on the drum, and Reese is way down there. My daughter just turned up, come home for the weekend, and there's Reese going to pull. We're going to do the straight line first, and then once we've got the straight line pulled in, we will then do the short run to the right to the pump house. So we've pulled about 100 metres, so we've got to the corner. We're just going to go check that out now. So there we go, cable's pulled out to here, down there, and now we just have to do this piece across there. Reese is just stepping it out so I know how much we need to pull. And you're wondering what the mooing was in the background. That's our 3 steers who just had got a new paddock, so now they're all busy chomping away. So they're 13 months old at the moment, and we'll have them probably for another 4 months, and then sell them and get some more cows. So this is the little box I've got to store the transformer in. It's got enough space for a 4-way outlet as well. So I plugged the pull pump into this. This is a little controller, Wi-Fi controller to turn the pull pump on and off at different times. So that's quite good. We've got the transformer for the gate here. Fits in there nicely. And there's one other transformer down there, as you can probably see there, which controls the pull lights and the pull. So yes, now they've got the board on the wall. It's a matter of just screwing this through these here onto the wall, and that bit's done. I've got a conduit piece here ready to connect. We'll conduit down here and bring the cable up for the power from the gate. We'll come up through that, and at the moment the conduit comes in about here, as you can see, and the cable comes out, so we need to do a sight turn, come up, and then do a 90 degree and come up. So I'm going to conduit all that as well. Right, so I've got all that in. So the cable comes up through the duct and into the thing, so I just need to tie that off now. Just been working on the Ethernet, so Ethernet comes up, it doesn't come in the duct, and it's going to go on this, bring it up here and up through a hole there into the ceiling. So once it goes to the ceiling, it'll go across the ceiling down into the switch panel inside with a Ethernet switches for it to plug into. So the last thing to do here is to terminate the cable onto the transformer. So it's basically connecting these two. And there we go, we're all done. And at this end, box is on the wall, everything's connected up. Ethernet through the roof. It's all nicely protected by the pump box, so that's excellent. Right, let's get on to doing the other end. So first thing we're going to do this morning is I'm going to put another post in here, and we're going to build a little fence, a wooden batten fence in here to put the control system on for the gate. I don't want to put it on the concrete on the block wall. Main reason is because having to get conduit on it stuck up through the footing be quite hard, so better just to do it here. I put a wooden slate fence down here to protect from weed eaters from the far side, and I'll put some across the bottom here to stop us from hitting it with the lawnmower and stuff on this side. So that's the plan this morning. Here we go, so we've got a nice little platform to bolt our controllers up for the gates. Now I just need to run 2 cables across and up in conduit. I have run a little bit lower than you probably would on a normal fence, but I don't want the weed eaters or anything from the far side coming across and cutting the cables or anything like that, even though they will be in conduit. And I will box up a little bit here on this side so that our lawnmower doesn't get in there and hit anything. So we got those pipes in there. So one of those I'll have another pipe and connect to the power, which is here. Got that piece of pipe and I'll use that. The Ethernet cable is actually direct buried. It's actually grease filled, so it doesn't need to be in a conduit. So we'll run that across here to the top one. It'll go up the top one, and the other one will go into the bottom one. So we got that done. So both cables are coming up in there now. Got them tied off at the bottom, and I've just got to put a bung in the end of the Ethernet one to stop the dirt getting up into the or any critters getting up into the pipe. As I say, the Ethernet cable is actually grease filled, so it's perfectly fine to be straight in the ground. Well, that's pretty cool. The box comes with these little plastic clips to extra hinges when you've got the box off, so you don't lose anything, and it just swings open. So that's pretty cool. It is an IP65 box, so it should keep all the rain and water out. However, saying that, I might put something over the top here, basically just to keep the sun off the devices,